about to discover who's got stars in their eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. Has it really been a whole week since I last said that? Where does the time go? I mean, is it simply a sign that I'm growing old? Or could it be that the entire universe is actually accelerating through its evolutionary process, causing an imperceptible speeding up of the time and space continuum? Oh, all right, I'm growing old then. Quite frankly, I think it's no bad thing that Saturdays roll round as quickly as they do, because let's face it, and I know there's millions of you out there who agree with me, this show is the highlight of the television week, and I know some of you are saying, oh, he's just blowing his own trumpet. Well, I'm not. I am blowing the trumpet for 5 more stunning star guests who are going to grace your living room with their vocal talents. And they're what this show is all about. So let's find out all about star guest number 1.
Our names are Keith Newman and Ron Payne, and we come from Lee Park, which is in Havant, near Portsmouth. Lee Park is probably the most famous for its gardens.
Me and Keith often meet over the Fountain pub on a Saturday night because they have live music. So we pick up quite a few good ideas from listening to other musicians as well. It's been my local for years, and Keith's. I know basically everyone there.
We were singing in the pub, and a little old lady came up to me and said we sounded very much like the people we're doing. I then phoned in 4 Stars in Their Eyes. Took it from there.
And I think it's quite exciting to get on the old telly. Not bad for a beginner.
Just like darts, we're going to start with the double. Keith Newman and Ron Payne. Hello, Ron. So you're going to be a double act. The question we all want to know about double acts is, do you get on well?
Yes, we sing well together.
You sing well together? I think we're getting to it already. What gets on your nerves about him?
He's always losing his way.
Oh, right.
Wherever he goes.
That can be very irritating. Now, what gets on your nerves about him?
It's Keith saying I'm losing my way on the way.
Yeah, you stir it up. I wonder if the people that you're going to be actually get on well together, because you've met them, haven't you? And how did they feel about you coming on the show as them?
I thought it was an honour.
As indeed it is. So we'd better give them a few clues about who you're going to be if they haven't guessed already. Who's your favourite actor, Ron?
David Jason is brilliant, I think.
That's a clue. What's your favourite programme?
Only Fools and Horses.
Only Fools and Horses. And what type of music do these boys do?
A bit of Rockney.
Rockney. And that's the biggest clue yet. They've all got it. Who are you going to be?
Tonight, Matthew, we're going to be...
Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave. God bless you, boys! Off you go for those doors. They're going to please us all because tonight, singing live, Keith Newman and Ron Payne are Chaz and Dave!
Pleasing you. Well, you seem to think that everything I ever did was wrong. I should have known it all along. Oh, darling, there ain't no pleasing you. You only had to say the word, and you knew I'd do it. You had me where you wanted me, but you went and blew it. Now everything I ever done was only done for you. But now you can go and do just what you wanna do. I'm telling you, 'cause I ain't gonna be made to look a fool no more. You done it once too often, what do you take me for? Oh darling, there ain't no pleasing you. You only had to say the word and you knew I'd do it. Now everything I ever done was only done for you. But now you can go and do just what you wanna do. I'm telling you. Now if you think I don't mean what I say and I'm only bluffing, well you go and have a think, I mean I'm telling you that for nothing. Oh darling, I'm leaving now. It's what I'm gonna do.
Well done. Well, I hope you really do get on well together because you're going to be working a lot together after this, I can tell you. Smashing work, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Newman and Ron Payne as Chas and Dave. While Chas and Dave go off for a drop of ashy farther down the old rubber dub, we'll take the frog and toad to Oldham and meet star guest number 2.
Roxanne? My name's Donna Elson. I'm a housewife from Oldham. I'm married to Dave and I have 2 children, Danielle, who's 11, and Roxanne, who's 7. There isn't a comedian who can come out with lines as good as Roxanne does, and Danielle is very cheeky, but gets away with it because she's got such a lovely smile. When I was about 9, we went to Butlins holiday camp and they held competitions, and we practiced a song by Lena Zavaroni called Mama, He's Making Eyes at Me. We went in for it and we won. We hired a video and we actually watched the person I'm going to impersonate, and I was singing along with it, and Roxanne, my youngest, said that I sounded like her. So we did the tape and sent the form in because I always wanted to be in a musical, a dream that just might come true because of Stars in Their Eyes.
What's she going to be serving up for us tonight? Let's find out as we meet Donna Elson. Now, the ladies and gentlemen might recognise your accent. Why is that?
Because I did a home pride ad, and they picked me because of my broad accent.
Your broad accent?
Yeah, broad one.
So they really do use real people in those adverts?
Yes, I'm afraid they do.
So anyway, the accent is no clue to who you're going to be.
No, it's not.
No. But you had a great start with your singing career with your parents, didn't you?
No. No, my mum's well known for singing American Trilogy on top note while she's cooking the tea. She's awful. Really awful.
She's tone deaf?
She's tone deaf, yeah.
So she won't know whether you're any good tonight or not, will she?
No, she won't.
Sorry, Mother. So actually, we'd better give them a few clues as to who you're going to be, because this is a very, very tricky one, this. Now, what's the first clue?
It's a very famous film that she's actually in.
And all right, she's a film star. And what's the film that she was in?
The film's called Grease.
The film is called Grease. Anybody any idea? Right, you see, they all think you're going to be Olivia Newton-Bomb, but you're wrong. What was the part that this lady played?
She played Rizzo.
Rizzo. So, who are you going to be for us tonight, Donna?
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Stockard Channing.
Stockard Channing, the racy Rizzo. She's a mum who likes to make music, and tonight, singing live, Donna Elson is Stockard Channing.
There are worse things I could do than to whip a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when we dance, make them think they stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. That's a thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away on a dream that won't come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry, a fact I'll bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do.
You're right.
Yep.
Yep. You see, you've not only a gorgeous smile, but you've got a fantastic voice. And you make it look like you've been doing it all your life. You were great. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Donna Elson as Stockard Channing. Stockard Channing and There Are Worse Things I Could Do, and There Are Worse Things We Could Do, to meet star guest number 3.
My name's Gregory Lawrence and I'm from Peterborough.
Cup match on Sunday. We'll work hard today at training.
My first interest in the children's football was with my own son. When he was 6 years old, I started training his side, and I've stayed with it really ever since.
OK then, lads, let's have you come on. In you come.
I enjoy participating in the football with the boys, and sometimes I do get a little bit loud. But I've been very lucky, and it's been all in the spirit of the game. And apart from 1 or 2 cautions from referees, I've done quite well, I think, for my personality anyway.
Nice.
In my dreams, were they to come true, the first and most important thing are my children.
Penalty!
If they can achieve something for themselves and get their education, I'll be very happy. For me personally, I would love to go as far as I can with the talents that I've been given.
He's going to have a ball tonight. Please welcome Gregory Lawrence. The big man. And this is the big man in more ways than one, because this is the kind of man you want with you if you're having a party. You've been fabulous the last 2 days, you have.
Thank you.
And you've made an enormous sacrifice to be the person that you're going to be tonight. Tell us what you've done.
Well, Matthew, I started out at 27 stone.
Yeah.
And to be the person I'm being tonight, I've had to lose 2 stone, which has meant no beer and no chocky.
You've lost 2 stone.
2 stone, Matthew, yes.
Where from? But now, you weren't always this big, were you? Because you used to win squash trophies, didn't you?
Right,
when you were younger and svelter. So what did you weigh then?
Oh, I was a trim 21 stones
21
then.
stone.
Yeah.
That's why you played squash, I suppose. So you didn't know that you had an audition for this show, did you?
No, I didn't. In fact, I found out the day before, Matthew. My wife and daughter and son kept it secret and told me the day before.
You're terrific. Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Fats Domino.
Fats Domino, the godfather of rhythm and blues. He's found his thrill all right, because tonight, singing live, Gregory Lawrence is Fats Domino!
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still. On Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dreams came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows we made were never to be. Apart, you're part of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. One more time, boys. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. All of those vows we made were never to be. Though we're apart, you're part of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. Yes, you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. All right.
Oh, big man. Oh, and big rings as well. I had a message from the producer. Could we have them back at the end of the show, please? We'd like to thank your family for sending you to us.
Thank you
this
very much,
last 2
Matthew.
days. It's just been brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, Gregory Lawrence as Fats Domino! Well, that's the first half done in a flash, so I'm going to vanish, but I'll be back in a jiff with 2 more star guests and the all-important audience vote. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of you wonder what I do during the commercial breaks. I'm going to tell you. Nothing. No. I just stand here and I'm attended to by a whole team of people, each with a special responsibility. It's a bit like a pit stop in a Grand Prix race. During those commercials, I've had my shoes polished, my trousers pressed, my hair combed and my nose wiped, and I haven't moved a centimetre. Teamwork, you see. You can achieve a lot with teamwork, as our next young star guest will tell you.
My name's Sean Paul McGilvray. I've just turned 17 and I come from Glasgow. I go to school at St Mungo's Academy. I'm in 6th year and I'm doing my SCE Hires in History, English and Drama. I'm obviously hoping to pass my exams, and since I'll still be a bit young for university, I'll try and get into a college, do a national certificate. There's about 30 people in my English class, lots and lots of girls, lots of lassies in this school. and just a few boys. You know, that's the way I like it. When I was a wee boy, I wanted to be a football player, but as I've got older, and everybody's thought I've got a lovely voice and that, you know, and I think that's something I'd like to do, you know what I mean, because I enjoy it. Not many people get to do in life what I like to do. When the doors open, I think I'll have a few butterflies in my tummy, maybe even more than a few. But once I'm started, you have to pull me off the stage.
He's 17 and it's a very good year for John Paul McGilvray. So, you said on the film you've always wanted to be on TV, and here you are. Tell me why you want to get on TV.
I've always done stuff since I was about 6, singing and acting and stuff like that. And I guess I just like being in the spotlight, you know, that's it.
Tell us what you have in common with the person that you're going to be.
Well, I look really like the person. Like, when I walked in the street, you know, I hear wee lasses going, "Is that the person?" You know, I can't say his name right enough. But, you know, that's what they say, you know, and I'm like, "Oh, it's not me."
And there's something else that you have in common as well, because you've done some acting.
He does acting. He started in Grange Hill, and he does a lot of singing, but I think more acting now.
Yeah, and he started as an actor before he was a singer. That's right. And he started in Grange Hill, and then what was the biggest thing he's been known for?
EastEnders.
EastEnders, and you know already. Tell us who you're going to be, John Paul.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Sean Maguire.
Sean Maguire, a pop pin-up. He's flying the flag for Scotland. Singing live tonight, John Paul McGilvray is Sean Maguire. Did you hear that? Do you know what that's about?
They love you.
They do.
Do you really?
And you will love it as well, don't you? And that's now we know why you want to be on TV, don't we? And your mother's just come round from a dead faint. Ladies and gentlemen, John Paul McGilvray as Sean Maguire.
Well done, John Paul.
And from the northern lights of Glasgow to the bright lights of Basingstoke and star guest number 5.
My name is George Pious, I'm 25 and I live in Basingstoke. I work for Rexonic Lighting, who supply industrial lighting for companies like Tesco's, British Airways and Midland Bank. My job title is machine setter, and I set and operate several machines in the workshop which make aluminium reflectors. The worst part of my job is knowing that I could be responsible for scrapping a lot of material if something should go wrong with the machine and it's not detected. I remember singing into Dad's tape recorder when I must have been about 5. I used to sing old stuff like the Rocky Sharp and the replays, and being selected for Stars in the Rise has made me feel good about myself, given me a sense of achievement and possibly a hope for the future.
He wants to make it big. Please welcome George Pious. One of my favourite things on this programme, George, is watching people do proper work. And that is such an interesting job. Not. Do you enjoy going into work?
I do, actually, yeah. I work with a real bunch of characters, you know, very good laugh.
Yeah, so that makes the work for you, really, doesn't it? How do your mates react about you coming on here?
I think they were proud of me, but they sort of gave me a bit of stick for the last 6 months or so.
Like your mates do.
Oh, yeah.
But I like the thing of you feeling good about yourself because you've come on the show, and it does give you hope for the future. What are your hopes for the future?
Get out of the factory and sing for a living, I guess.
Now, I know you're a fan of the person that you're going to be tonight.
Yep.
What is it you admire about him and his music?
Well, this man came from nowhere, had a boring job like me. He was in a GoPro in the studio, a shoe salesman, and now millions of people all over the world listen to his music.
Tell us who you're going to be, George.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi, the one and only. He's an adult jumper with a bright future. Tonight, singing live, George Pious is John Bon Jovi.
See his blood, nothing but some things with the silver been waiting since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. See, I've always been a fighter. Without you, I give up. I could sing the love song like the way it's meant to be. Well, I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day.
family. Do you feel good about yourself? So you should. This is the hope for your future, I think. And see, they agree as well. Ladies and gentlemen, George Pious as John Bon Jovi! For our five-star guests, the show has passed in the blink of an eye, but for all of them, the future will now be decided by the push of a button as our studio audience choose who'll go through to the live grand final in 9 weeks' time. Last week, it was Mario Lanza who gained one of the coveted places, but who will it be tonight? Will it be Cass and Dave, Stockard Channing, Fats Domino, Sean Maguire, or John Bon Jovi? Studio audience, cast your votes now. The winner is Fats Domino! You mustn't upset yourself, it's only a story. Well, I'm glad you're so cheerful about it. You see, big man, big heart, big win. You really deserve this as well. Are you all right, Pet? So, now listen. I'm only going to ask you to say one thing. Do you have a message for your children for getting you into this?
They know I love them more than anything in the world.
Fabulous. I'm sure they do. And the funny thing is, you know, you're going to sing this again. Straight away as well. And I don't know how you people do it. I'm so pleased for you. Listen,
Thanks.
Another vocal athlete will take his place in the arena of the live grand final. And as Greg takes a few seconds to regain his composure and let his pulse rate subside, it only remains for me to ask you all to join me again next week when I'll be presenting 5 more star guests with stars in their eyes. But for now, mop it up, relax, and enjoy the distinctive sound of Gregory Lawrence singing once more as Fats Domino. Good night.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. Until my dreams came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows we made were never to be. Sweet man.
visit on Blueberry Hill.
If you'd like to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, please call free phone 0800 666 888. 0800 666 888.